What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man. I had to tap into this one, man. I've been kind of seeing it, but I hadn't really looked, much into it, so I'm like, I kind of overlooked it until today. I saw what was actually said here from that man Wack 100. And we're basically going back in the time where with the Tupac shooting, the Tupac death, unaliving. It's crazy, but I hadn't really heard this before until now. But I was doing some research, and Wack said it about a year ago also. But I guess he recently spoke upon in a recent Vlad TV interview. And that's where saying, so what he's basically saying is that when the shooting happened with Pac and Suge in Las Vegas and stuff, he's saying that Suge Knight used Tupac as a human shield. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's off of this video where Suge Knight was describing the scene. And I guess, he said when the bullets started flying, Tupac was started, trying to go to the, get to the back of the car through the, little middle part between the seats. And I guess Suge was saying that he was trying to, hold Tupac down or push him down. And that's being kind of interpreted as, I guess, Wack feel like, man, he, try to use him as a human shield. I don't know. I'm gonna let's hear this first. And then I'm gonna just, I just got, something I gotta throw in there, which I don't know. We don't know. I mean, we only heard different things, but let's hear from Wack 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, by the way. Fair use. So this is what he say.
Want to hear about, which is the situations that he actually witnessed, like the actual shooting that left Tupac dead, where he saw the car that pulled up, he saw who the shooters were.
And what else did he do?
Did he use Tupac as a shield?
Definitely.
Yeah?
That's a fact.
I mean, Keith, you never said that.
My only thing is, though, like, if Pac was on the passenger seat, how in the hell, that would make more sense if Pac was the one driving and Suge grabbed him and put him in front of him. But if Pac was in the passenger seat, that's my only thing, is like, how in the hell could Suge Knight, in that quick length of time, they get the you see the car, you see the shooters, they start shooting. How could he grab Pac from over his passenger seat and put him in front of the bullets like that? You know what I'm saying? And Suge got struck in the head or grazed in the head or something like that, right? I mean, but that's what, it's anything is possible, Suge was a big dude, he could have yanked Tupac up, but I just don't see, how in the heck he gonna get him over the gear shift in the car to that quick, especially, and pull him in front of him to use him as a shield? I don't see how that's possible, in my opinion. Not to say that I'm wrong, but I'm just looking at it, I'm like, how in the hell do you grab somebody from the passenger and put him in front of you, though? The way these cars, like I say, it's possible. It's possible, but if it was like that, Suge would have been covered with even more blood, which I don't know how much blood he was covered with, when they went to the hospital and all that and stuff. I don't know, but it would have been worse than probably what it was, you know what I'm saying? If that was the case, man. Now, I don't know if he was trying to save Pac's life and all that when the shooting happened, but I don't feel like he could have used him, grabbed him, done that. You never know, man. You never know. But
Well, they pulled off. You can't see that. Like, KBD can talk all he want. Let me explain something to you. When something is ringing, you pulling off. You know what I'm saying? So you can't see what's going on inside. Because remember, they say Tupac tried to get to the back by the way of the middle opening. He just could never get to the back. I don't know why a dude is his statue could never get to the back.
The bullets.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a crazy situation.
My take, though, man, like I say, my take on that, I feel like, I mean, when they started firing off, the bullets was hitting. Boing, boing, boing. That's probably why he couldn't get to the back. I mean, this is what I'm looking at. Me, myself, I just don't see how he could have reached over and, you know, how he, you know, he can't bend his body over all the way. Like, you know, I just, you know, I have a hard time believing that. And then, like Vlad said, that Keefy D didn't say that, because Keefy D would have said, Suge grab Pac and put him in front of him, and we just kept letting, you know. But then Wack saying that, oh, they got the shooting and just got the heck on out of there. I mean, I just don't see. I just feel my take. I don't know. Wack might be right. My take. I think the people came up, just started shooting. And the bullets went where they went, you know what I'm saying? And they shooting in the car. I don't believe the car was bulletproof. So even if you duck in the car, you could still get hit through the door, or anything. I mean, that, you know, ducking might not even save you, if your car getting shot at like that. I mean, because depending on where the bullets go, you right on the floor. Bing, bing, right there on the floor. You on the back seat. I mean, you know, bing. They shooting up everywhere. They shooting the car up. So. I just feel like it was just too late. He got hit, and that's what it is. And there's so many, you know what I'm saying, I guess, what you want to call it, rumor, conspiracy theories behind this. You could still continue to this day. It's almost like the Elvis case. You know, people want to say that Elvis is still alive. People want to say that Tupac is still alive. And nobody wants to believe that he just happened to get, you know, taken out and unalived like any human would be if they get, you know, riddled with bullets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was a good, you know, great musician, great actor and all that, but I guess what he got himself into, that's what it brought on, you know, violence, gun violence. You know, after that Las Vegas fight, which to me makes sense. Like I say, there's been so many conspiracy theories, but that makes sense to me. With him stomping out the dude, them boys going to look for him, seen him, and moved around, and, you know, got on about their business. I feel like it was just plain as that. I don't believe that if somebody hadn't have done this or that Pac would still be here. No, it happened the way it happened. I don't think that Suge grabbed him from the passenger seat like that and like put him in his lap to catch the bullets. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I might be wrong. And I guess they look at Suge's reputation of how they act like he was so shiesty and a bully type of dude, like he was just heartless and reckless like that to do something like that. You know, and that could, you could give it the benefit of the doubt with his reputation that he held. You know what I'm saying? And so some people hold the demonization of his reputation to anything that he's involved with and say he was shiesty, he did it the wrong way, or he meant, he got him killed. You know, a lot of people say that Suge set him up, and, it's like I said, we go on and on with it, but I think it was just that the guys rolled up, spit, and it didn't matter where you were at in that car, you probably would have caught one or two. You know what I'm saying? And if you were in that car, you was probably going to catch it, no matter if you ducked or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's my take on it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Y'all think Suge did that? Y'all think Suge used Pac as a shield? And if so, how do you do that? How do you pull somebody over out of their passenger seat in front of you? Like I say, it could be done, but I have a hard time believing that. And I might be wrong. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It's another one over here at Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.